There's something powerful about words. There's something about the way we speak, the way we choose to use our voices that can either build someone up or tear them down. Now, I want to talk about a truth today that not many people acknowledge, but it's real. It's raw, and it's something that deep down every man craves to hear, but very few women actually say it. You see, men love to hear words of affirmation. They thrive on encouragement. They long to hear that they are valued, that their efforts matter, that their presence makes a difference. But here's the deal. Only 1% of women say it. Only 1% of women actually step up and speak those words that can change the trajectory of a man's day, his perspective, his purpose. Think about this. How often do we hear the words, "I believe in you," spoken over a man? How often do we speak life into the men around us, letting them know that they have what it takes to break through, to rise up, to become the best version of themselves? Because let me tell you something, the enemy has worked overtime to make men feel inadequate, unworthy, and incapable of greatness. There's a lie that says you'll never be enough. You're not strong enough. You're not good enough. It's a lie that keeps so many men stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, second-guessing their worth and walking in uncertainty. But here's the truth. The truth is that there's power in words. The right words at the right time can be life-changing. And if we as women would rise up and speak those words of affirmation, speak those words of belief into the lives of the men we love, it would shake the foundations of everything they thought was possible. It's not just about what we say, it's about how we say it. There's a kind of strength in affirmation. It's not weak to build up the man in your life. It's not soft to encourage him in the journey he's walking. In fact, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. You see, encouragement isn't a side dish to the main meal. It's the fuel that keeps the engine running. When a man hears the words, "I believe in you," something inside him shifts. He starts to see himself in a different light. He starts to feel empowered to move past the doubts, past the struggles, and into the future that's waiting for him. That's what every man needs. He needs someone who's going to stand by him and speak truth into his life, even when he doesn't believe it himself. But here's the challenge. So often we get distracted by the noise. So often we get caught up in the busyness of life, the demands of the day, and we forget to speak life into those around us. We forget to pause and remind the men in our lives that they matter. And when we forget, they start to believe the lie that they don't. They start to feel like their efforts are unnoticed, like their hard work goes unseen, like their worth is determined by what they do and not who they are. Here's the thing, words matter. They matter more than you think. So don't hold back. Don't let fear or insecurity keep you from saying what needs to be said. When you speak life into someone, you are giving them permission to rise. You are giving them permission to step into the greatness they were created for. And when you do that, you change everything. So ladies, let me encourage you today. Say it. Say the words. Speak life into the men around you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for the right time. The time is now. They need to hear it. We all need to hear it. Because when we speak those words of belief, we're not just lifting someone's spirit, we're shaping their destiny. Words have the ability to either build up or tear down. And when spoken with intention, they can change someone's life. Men deeply crave encouragement and the words, "I believe in you." But unfortunately, these words are spoken by only a small percentage of women. The enemy often feeds men lies of inadequacy. And the power of affirming words is crucial in counteracting those lies and lifting them out of self-doubt. Affirmation is not a weakness, but a strength. When a man hears words of belief, it empowers him to push forward and rise above challenges. We must not delay or hold back in speaking words of encouragement. The right words at the right time can transform someone's perspective and help them fulfill their purpose. Words hold an incredible amount of power. They have the ability to shape realities, form identities, and alter the course of someone's life. We often underestimate how deeply words can affect us, how they can either breathe life into a person or crush their spirit. Think about it. How many times has a single phrase spoken at just the right moment turned your whole day around? Or how about the opposite? A careless remark or harsh criticism can linger in your mind for years, echoing in your thoughts long after the conversation has ended. The truth is, words are not just sounds strung together. They carry weight, they carry meaning. When spoken with intention, they have the power to encourage, to uplift, to inspire, and to empower. When used negatively, they can destroy confidence, breed insecurity, and create barriers between people. Every conversation, every interaction is an opportunity to either build someone up or tear them down. But here's the thing, the impact words have isn't just limited to the person they are spoken to. It also affects the speaker. When you speak life into someone, you start to see them differently. You start to see the potential in them that they may not even see in themselves. The right words at the right time can heal wounds, restore hope, and spark new beginnings. And the beauty is, you don't need to be perfect with your words. You just need to be intentional, to speak from the heart, and to choose words that are meant to lift, not break. Men, like everyone else, long for affirmation. It's not just about hearing compliments or being praised for what they've accomplished, though those things matter too. Deep down, what every man truly craves is the kind of affirmation that speaks to his worth, his potential, and his identity. It's the belief in him that goes beyond the surface level, beyond what he can do, and touches who he is as a person. Men are often conditioned by society to appear tough, stoic, and self-sufficient, but beneath that exterior is a heart that needs encouragement. The truth is, men often carry the weight of expectations on their shoulders, both from themselves and from the world around them. They strive to succeed, to provide, to protect, to be leaders. And in that pursuit, they sometimes lose sight of their own value. When no one speaks life into them, when no one reminds them that they matter, it's easy for doubt to creep in. The inner voice that whispers, "You're not enough," becomes louder. But when a man hears someone, especially someone close to him, affirm that they believe in him, that they see his effort, that they know he's capable, it can change everything. Affirmation helps him rediscover his strength, refocus his purpose, and rise above his doubts. It gives him permission to be vulnerable, to lean into his strengths, and to push through obstacles with renewed confidence. Without it, many men walk through life unsure if they're truly seen or valued. The power of affirmation isn't just a nice to have. It's something men need to thrive. Every day, men are bombarded by lies that attempt to define their worth. These lies tell them they're not enough, that they'll never measure up, and that their efforts will never be appreciated. The world tells them they must always be strong, always be in control, and always succeed. Any vulnerability, any moment of doubt is seen as a weakness. These lies don't just come from others, they often come from within. Fueled by self-doubt and fear, the voices in their heads repeat. You're not good enough. You'll never succeed. You're not worthy of love or respect. And the more these lies are repeated, the more real they feel. But here's the thing, those lies are not the truth. They are fabrications designed to keep men stuck in a cycle of insecurity, uncertainty, and fear. They are distractions that pull men away from their true potential. When a man doesn't hear words of affirmation, when no one steps in to challenge the lies, he begins to believe them. The truth is, he was created for greatness. He was made to rise above his circumstances, to overcome his struggles, and to walk in confidence. Breaking these lies starts with speaking truth. Truth that affirms a man's worth, his capability, and his purpose. When someone speaks life into him, when they tell him he's valued and capable, the lies lose their grip. The truth sets him free, helping him see himself as he was always meant to be: strong, worthy, and equipped to fulfill his purpose. Encouragement is not just a nice gesture, it's the fuel that powers resilience. When a man hears words of belief, something shifts inside him. It doesn't matter how tough the road ahead looks or how heavy the burden he's carrying feels. Encouragement gives him the strength to push forward. It acts as a reminder that he's not walking this path alone, that someone sees his efforts, and that his labor is not in vain. Encouragement is the spark that ignites determination when everything else seems to be working against him. Life has a way of throwing obstacles at us, of testing our limits and wearing us down. There are days when the weight of expectations, responsibilities, and failures feels unbearable. In those moments, a few simple words can make all the difference. You've got this. I believe in you. You're doing great. These aren't just empty words. They are lifelines. They speak into a man's spirit and renew his energy, reminding him that he has what it takes to rise above. The truth is, men often feel the pressure to succeed, to provide, to protect. And in doing so, they can feel isolated in their struggles. But encouragement breaks that isolation. It connects them to the truth that they are capable, that they are supported, and that their strength is not just about their own power, but the power that comes from knowing they're seen, valued, and believed in. It fuels them to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep standing tall. Too often, we delay speaking words of life because we think there will be a better moment or a more perfect time. We wait for the right circumstances, the right mood, or the right opportunity to encourage someone. But the truth is, there is no time like the present. Every moment is an opportunity to speak life, to speak encouragement, to remind someone of their worth and their potential. The longer we wait to speak words of affirmation, the longer someone goes without hearing what they desperately need to hear. We can't afford to hold back the truth that can lift someone up. We can't afford to wait until the perfect moment to tell someone they are enough, they are capable, and they are loved. Life moves fast, and the struggles people face don't wait for the right time. The battles are happening right now, and what if the words you could speak today are the very ones that help someone overcome the darkness they're facing? What if your words could be the key that unlocks the confidence they need to take the next step forward? Speaking life isn't about waiting for perfection. It's about acting now. It's about taking the time, no matter how busy we are, to speak into the lives of those around us. A few seconds of truth, a few words of encouragement can make a world of difference. The moment you feel the urge to speak life, don't wait. Say it. Act on it. Your words have the power to transform someone's world.